Hello everybody, this is Fernando for the latest Aliens and UFOs video. I thought I would do more of a special edition here, one that involves more of a personal experience type stuff. I thought I would make a video where I would ask you, all my beloved viewers out there, all of you that I truly cherish, if you have a chance, if you have this experience, if you could post on the comments what your own personal alien or UFO experience is. It got me thinking on this the other day when I was reviewing again the Stan Romanek Netflix documentary called Extraordinary, and it got me wondering how many of my viewers out there have had similar experiences. So what I'm interested in hearing is if you have anything at all, even if it's like seeing a UFO from so far away, something along those lines, if you can post it within the comment section, that would be phenomenal. Great way to showcase to everyone your own experience and then see what others have as well for their own. I'll give my own example as well when it comes to these type of things. Unfortunately or fortunately, depending on the side that you're on, I have not had any personal experience to myself, but instead some of my family members have. They have seen, in this case, a UFO, and so I'm going to give that experience because that's the closest link, at least to my own personal side. But sure enough, it happened a couple of years back. It was my mom and my sister. They stated that they were driving down a rural road which leads to their home. And when they went to their home on that rural road there in late night, I think it was somewhere past 12 o'clock or so, that's when they saw like a really strange looking light in the far distance. Didn't look like any star, didn't really stand out like a normal, it stood out. It wasn't a normal thing like you could expect, like maybe the blinking lights of a helicopter or maybe some kind of small airplane. No, in this case, it looked just a little bit different. And then they were the only car on that rural road that late at night. No one else from front, no one else in back. So it was just truly only them. But then they stated that strangely enough, this light started to come closer and closer until it seemed like it was actually targeting them. And the closer that it got, they got to observe and see what it looked like. And it looked like it was just one big giant ball of light with, the way she described it, was a tiny ring, like almost a reddish ring in the middle of it. But this thing was definitely tracking them. And the way they knew it too was because this rural road would curve, and the way when it would curve, this thing would also follow them. It wasn't just going in a straight line. No, it was absolutely truly following them. They got a little bit scared at that point. They decided to gun it. Like, they actually sped up as quickly as they could. Again, nobody in front, nobody in behind them, so they could do so without any kind of danger. And this thing followed along as well. So they were truly getting a little bit, freaked out at that point. But after a good while, close enough to get to their home, that's when they noticed that this thing decided to stop. Like it just pretty much gave up on its pursuit, turned around, and then disappeared really quickly elsewhere. By the way, this was at a time, if you're thinking if this was maybe some kind of drone, no, it was not. This was at a time when drones didn't even exist. So this was a couple years back, less than 10 years, but probably more than 5 years or so. And so during that time, drones were not even around, let alone a household item. So at least it goes to show that it couldn't have been that. It could have been something else. Who knows what it was, but they never could identify it. And probably rightfully so, they didn't want to because of the nature of UFOs. But that's the closest experience that I have personally, at least through a family member. I myself have never seen one in person. No aliens, no UFOs, nothing along those lines. Even when I went to the Area 51 tour, the one that's housed here in Las Vegas, we went straight up to Area 51, both entrances, the front and the back. Hopefully, I was trying to see maybe I could catch something up in the sky, but no, nothing along those lines. Maybe in the future, there are other tours in the Las Vegas area that, well, kind of sort of in Las Vegas. You have to go way out there. I think nobody picks you up. You have to pretty much go in your own car. But the tour takes you to a known location near Area 51, and when it does so, you spend the night out there essentially, and then that's pretty much as close as you can get to a guarantee of seeing something. So maybe I'll try that out in the future to try to get some kind of personal experience. But yes, please post your comments below. Let me hear if you have anything out there. Those of you in the U.S., those of you internationally, I would love to see what your own personal experiences are. And if you're brave enough, if you have any personal experience on the alien side, then please post those below too, because considering the high number of purported people that have had those Stan Romanek type experiences, then I'm interested in seeing what those are. And then also everyone else on this channel, that'll be a chance to share your story with them too. So, all right, everybody. Thanks again as always. Take care.